What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, G's and gents, peeps and cronies? This is Ulysses J. Goodfeels here for another video. Excuse me. How's everybody going so far? How's the day going? How is your energy? How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about the people around you? How do you feel about what you do for a living? Those are my questions to you today. Please feel free to answer them in the comments below and you can see where you are. Because sometimes really we don't realize where we are until we're asked or until we realize it. Until we sit down and just think to ourselves, damn, I really don't like what I'm doing right now. Or I really do like what I'm doing. I hope you the second one. But the point of today's video, the topic I want to talk about now, and this is a very tender one for certain people, but it's about when to let some people go on your path. Because I feel like this really needs to be touched on. Because a lot of people have been, in my opinion, brainwashed into the idea that you have to help somebody. You don't have to do a damn thing. It's your choice. It's your option. For example, you would want to be in a relationship with someone that feel like they needed you. You want to be with someone that wants you. There is a massive difference between the two. I may work on that in a video later. But for those of you, and I'm assuming it's everyone, considering if you're following my channel or watching this content, I'm assuming everybody who's watching this wants to do better for themselves. Everybody wants to bring some new stuff into their life. You know what I'm saying? They want to bring new ideas. They want to keep growing and keep prospering. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be a better version of yourself each and every day, when you can, while you can. You know, we know the gist of that. But, and this is real more family oriented, I guess you could say, also too with friends. You have to learn how to let some folks go. Those people who don't want to do anything. Those people who aren't trying to be better than where they, oh my bad, I thought I heard something. For those people who ain't trying to do better for themselves or whatever. Those folks who are comfortable, or they're at their point of just being complacent with whatever it is they have, whatever love life they have, even life that's not doing anything for them. Those people, you're going to have a little bit of a difficult time, you know what I'm saying, really interacting with them. Because when you think of it like this, right, someone who doesn't want to do something isn't going to do it. An example of that is family. Perfect example of family. And I've seen this and experienced this in plenty of times. When you're trying to say, hey, you know, this keeps happening, this certain event, you know what I'm saying, you keep attracting this kind of guy into your life, you keep attracting these type of women into your life that aren't doing anything for you, you end up being miserable. When you're trying to do better for yourself and something doesn't go right, your mindset is to generally find something or find some other way to make this work, to change up your routine. Somebody who is complacent isn't trying to change their lives. So when you come to them and interact with this person about an idea of, hey, why don't you start changing the way you approach people? Why don't you start being more aware of these signs that they give you at the beginning, so that way you don't end up in the same love situation where, okay, you're giving more and then not getting enough. When you're trying to bring new ideas to someone who is complacent with their lives and who is stuck in routine, especially a routine that doesn't do anything for them, when they're stuck in that kind of routine and you try to bring that to them, they're not going to take that advice. They're not going to, I guess I shouldn't say advice, but they're not going to, they're not going to be feeling you. Long story short, they're not really going to be feeling that because they are okay with what they're doing. These type of people you have to learn to let go, because all you're doing is giving your energy into someone that doesn't want it. You giving your love, your time, your energy away for free. And so when you continue to do that, you have to reach a point to where, okay, this is my responsibility now. They've already shown you that they don't want it. And when you continue to give, that's all your fault right there. That's just you on that one. But what I've done personally, and this is just me, if this could work for you, cool. What I've done, I've just learned to distance myself from them, especially when it comes to family members. You have to learn to give yourself some time and some distance for yourself, because we don't want to see people we love and we care for fall. We don't want to see them, you know what I'm saying, in bad or broken relationships, financially messed up or whatever. But they have to get tired of seeing themselves in that same predicament too. Just like a relationship, it takes two people to make this work. It ain't gonna work with one person trying to hold it all on their back. It ain't gonna work with one person being the only cheerleader. Until that person finds that cheer within themselves, until that person gets to the point where they say, hey, I've had enough. It's not gonna work. When you started to progress yourself and to progress your life, When you started to say, hey, this is not where I want to be. This is not going to be my final stop. I need to make some changes. Before anyone was able to mentor you, before anyone was able to give you advice, you know what I'm saying, whatever, these tips or whatever, that choice that you made within yourself to say, I want to do better, let's do it. When you made that particular choice, everything else just followed behind it. I mean, well, yeah, behind it. That's the right word, my bad. But yeah, that's what followed behind it. See, the other individual, your loved one, your friend, your whatever, they have to make that conscious decision too before they start trying to progress. They have to get tired. They have to want something different. They have to want to break their cycle of what they're getting. Then that's when they progress into, okay, I need to break my routine. I need to break what it is that I'm doing. Until they make that conscious decision, words alone will not reach them. For my Dragon Ball Z fans, because I'm real heavy on my anime. For my Dragon Ball Z fans, a clear example of that was Gohan and Cell. Android 16 told him perfectly. And like I said, this is all relative for those of you who don't know Dragon Ball Z, but pretty much he was told, some people words alone will not reach, no matter how kind you are, until Gohan snapped and then got on his ass. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a clear example of what it is I'm speaking of. Some people, it's not going to work. Like my master Ralph Smart says, Infinite Waters YouTube, very good, very, very good information, very good knowledge. But he said, the truth cannot be told, it must be realized. And when I first heard that, it stuck with me because that is the ultimate truth of it all, in my opinion. That until that person gets tired, it's not going to work. So what I'm telling you to do, though, or what I'm saying, what I did, what I'm just putting my information out there. What I personally did is that I worked on myself and I began to mentally, emotionally, and spiritually accept what is. I began to accept that, okay, this is just what they're doing at this point in their life. I don't know what tomorrow gonna hold, but that's not my responsibility. What I did, what I continue to do, I continue to give my time and my effort, my energy to myself, to me, by working on my hobbies, by working on my videos as I'm doing now, by working on at my job or whatever, but all these things are for me. I started to put that love and that time and that energy into myself, and I slowly began to kind of detach myself from other people who didn't have these same aspirations that I love. And really it doesn't completely die because I still have love for them, but I learned how to balance it. I learned how to balance my self-love with my love for them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say continue to work on yourself and continue to prosper. Take that energy from them and put it into yourself and watch your dreams manifest even higher and even more rapidly. Because that's ultimately where you want to be. Work and love yourselves, y'all. That's pretty much the message of the day. At least for now. I don't know if I'll make another video. I ain't gonna lie. But I hope everybody's doing well. I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves. It is a beautiful day. Life is good. And remember, y'all stay smooth like butter, slick like hair grease, and fine like cream gravy. Always remember that greatness is within you, but it's your responsibility to put it out. Y'all take it easy now.